Lingyin Temple and Ayutthaya, the silence that never dies. There are places where time feels slower, where the air itself seems to breathe differently. Lingyin Temple, the temple of the soul's retreat, sits hidden between the mountains near Hangzhou, China. When I came here, I wasn't just visiting a temple, I was stepping into stillness. It's one of those places that immediately hushes you. Even though there were people around, it didn't feel noisy. It felt sacred. The scent of incense, the sounds of the distant bells, the mountain air, everything blended into a peaceful rhythm. I remember thinking, this is what inner silence must sound like. Lingyin Temple was founded in the 4th century by an Indian monk named Willie. It's been destroyed and rebuilt more than 16 times by war, fire, and time itself, and yet still stands. That hit me deeply because maybe that's what spiritually is. Not perfection, but rebuilding yourself over and over again. Right next to the temple are the Feilai Feng grottos, ancient stone carving that dated back almost 1,000 years. Over 300 Buddhas are sculpted into the rocks, some smiling, some meditating, some half erased by time and rain. Standing there, it's impossible not to feel humbled. These carvings aren't just art, they are prayers frozen in stone. Every crack and faded line feels alive, like the mountain itself had been meditating for centuries. Both Buddhism and yoga were born in India, out of the same search for awakening. How to go beyond the mind, how to find peace inside. Buddhism traveled east, reaching China, Japan, and Thailand, while yoga stayed in the rhythm of the body and breath. But in truth, they were never separate. Both reminded us to pause, to breathe, and to remember who we are beneath the noise. Months later, I found myself in Thailand, exploring Ayutthaya, once the capital of the powerful Siamese kingdom. It was founded in the 14th century, almost 1,000 years after Lingyin Temple, and yet the same spiritual essence runs through both places. Ayutthaya was filled with hundreds of temples and giant Buddha statues. Many were destroyed when the city fell in the 17th, but what remains is breathtaking. The most iconic is the Buddha face embraced by the roots of a Bodhi tree, nature and spirit growing together. In Lingyin, we saw devotion crave into stone. In Ayutthaya, I saw devotion returning to earth. Both tell the same story, that what's sacred never truly disappears, it just changes form. As a yogini, I've realized that sacred places aren't about religion, they're about energy. They hold silence, memory, and presence. These places, craved, broken, reborn, remind me that peace isn't something we find outside. It's something that awakens inside when we are still enough to listen. If you visit Lingyin, come early in the morning. The mist makes everything look like a dream. In Ayutthaya, you can rent a bike and wander at sunrise. The city wakes up slowly, and when the light hits those ancient bricks, it feels like time pauses. From the mountains of China to the ruins in Thailand, I've learned that the journey isn't about the distance, it's about depth. The craving, the statues, the silence, they all whisper the same truth. The soul never retreats, it simply remembers. Thanks for watching and for walking this path with me.